Hi, Julie here. I thought I would drag some photos into Luminar and have a little play with some lighting effects. See if I can get some really cool, creepy stuff happening for some Halloween photos. This is a photo I took last year or the year before for Day of the Dead. So I thought I would have a look. Now, it's worth coming and having a play when you first get in with the templates. So if you scroll down to the experimental ones, you can find some really cool effects. So this burned film looks pretty cool. Um, you can sort of play around. That's pretty funky as well. I'm going to stick with that burned film because I had some ideas of what I wanted to try. So I'm going to leave that in there. Now I'm going to jump over to edit, and I could play around with stuff in the essentials, but I wanted to have a look at doing things like the atmosphere, because you can add mist and fog and haze that can really give a bit of a added look to your image. So I'm just sort of going to play around. I think I'll stick with the fog, and I'm just been playing around with the amount and the depth. I might drop the lightness down a little bit. So it's sort of starting to get hazy, and I've got that fire and things like that coming in here. Another really cool thing that you can add in here is if you jump into dramatic, it tends to really boost in the contrast. And mood is another one. So you can play around with different, I've already got burned film in the mood one, but you can play around with the contrast and the saturation and things like that. If you want to play with split toning and various colors in your image, that's something else that you could do in here. So you can play around with different tonings. You can add some matte to it, which is always interesting. And of course, don't forget to jump into that little mystical one, which gives that sort of almost like a halation effect to your image. You can even colorize that if you wish to. Going to go more into the reds and things again, warm that up. So already I'm starting to pull in some sort of really creepy looks from where we started from into what we've now got. So lots of things that you can do here. If there's stuff in the augmented sky, if there was more room, I could have added a full moon. I could add some bats or clouds or things like that. I really don't have room in this image to add things like that, but they are options that you can do. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm really happy with that. It sort of adds a bit of a pop, and it's got that sort of smoky haze and the lighting effects that give the burn film that sort of gives like almost the flames and everything that are popping in. So, and don't forget, if you're working on something like this, that you can save it as your own preset as well. So I'm going to save that now, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.